Hello pretties, welcome to Vivi. So today we have my makeup inventory that was supposed to be up today. Today's Thursday, right? The inventory was supposed to go up today. But when I went to edit the video tomorrow, come to realize I deleted it by accident. Yes, that happened. So here we are. The date's supposed to go up. Refilming. It's the end of day, so my makeup's looking a little tired because I'm tired, and I got only like 15-20 minutes to film it before I have to go to my class at 6 o'clock. So let's do this. So I'm gonna stay up a little bit, try to get this edited and up for you guys either Friday. If I can do it, then expect the video on Saturday and then another one on Sunday, so like back to back. So that's cool. All right, so we're gonna go over my inventory. We're looking at 2020, beginning of 2020 numbers versus my beginning of 2021 numbers. I do want to note that some categories have been doing pretty steadily and other ones haven't. I don't really get too crazy with my products, but some have. And I do like to adopt the Jessica Lee categories of green, yellow, and red. And I'll leave Jessica Lee down below. If I don't say a category is a color, is green. What that means essentially is that if it's 1 to 5 products, it's a green. If it's 6 to 10, it's yellow. And if it's 11 or more, it's red. I will note whenever we get a yellow or a red category, obviously, because I know that those are my trouble categories. But all right, let's get started. I'm also going to throw in some goals. I know that my goals have drastically changed from where they were at before. So we'll see. I don't expect my goals to be too crazy, only because this year of 2021, my goal is not to finish products. My goal is really just to get more use out of my collection. A lot of it just looks very new, and I don't want it to look new. I want it to look used and abused. So let's get to it. Let's start with foundations. I had 2 in 2020. I now have 4. I am working on finishing 2 foundations this year. They're just not good matches for me, and I'm going to repurchase one of the 2 only. And then I did get a sample from Cover FX recently. Where is that little sample? There it is. That's not it. Anyway, I have a sample. So that one's going to go, there you go. That one's going to go pretty quickly. So I'm not worried about that one. That category will go down. Not worried about it. My goal is to have 3 only. All right, concealers, I have 3. One of them is a backup, like it's ready to go, because I did take out the stopper for my Pretty Fresh concealer. So as soon as this one's done, then I'm going to go back to my goal of 2. And I was at 2 in 2020. I'm at 2 now, which is exactly where I want to be. Well, I'm at 3, but I'm going to be at 2 in like a couple weeks. That's totally fine. Totally fine. No worries there. Color correctors, I had 0 in 2020. I did recently buy one from Cover FX. So I have 1 color corrector, and that's the only ones I want to have. Primers, I had 1 in 2020. I have 1 right now. I hope that number stays at 1. I am not a huge primer lover. I just want one that works for what I needed to, which is just to hydrate a little bit. So totally fine with that. Goal is to stay at 1. Bronzer, had 1 in 2020. I have 1 now. Totally okay with that. I am okay if I have like 1 or 2. Definitely don't want to have more than 2. I've mentioned this before. Bronzer is not my favorite step of makeup, so I don't want to go crazy with it. But I do currently have 1 powder bronzer. If I ever went to get a cream bronzer, I would be totally okay with that, because I've been thinking about repurchasing the Milk one, because I really did enjoy that one. But just putting it out there. All right, blush. This one's a big one. It changed a lot. I had 3 in 2020. I am currently at 9. That was a lot. And I did finish a blush in 2020. So, okay. My goal is to be a 7. I am currently working in the Milani blush. And as you can see in the pan, I'm pretty close on finishing it. And I'm also working on one of my cream blushes. So I'd like to be at 7. And I think I can do that by the end of the year. I think I can actually hit that goal by mid-year, but we'll see. The goal is to be 7. Let's see. Powder, I had 1 in 2020. I currently have 2. My goal is to have 1. I did recently receive a little mini deluxe size sample from Cover FX. It was a free purchase with whatever. And this is 1 gram, which is essentially the size of an eyeshadow. I'm confident I'm gonna have no problem finishing it. I just really don't care for this powder, so I haven't reached for it, but it's small. I can get through it if I just work on it. Okay, let's see. Highlighters. I had 11 in 2020. I have 11 now. My goal is to go down to 10. I did finish 1 highlighter in 2020, but I also brought in 1 highlighter in 2020, which is okay. I actually really enjoyed the highlighter that I got, which is the one from Persona Cosmetics. So I'm really looking forward to getting more use out of that one. I am really close to finishing one of my my only Wet n Wild highlighter. I only have like a quarter of it left. So hopefully, not hopefully, I will get that one done this year. Like no matter what, that one's getting done. It has to go. Even if I don't finish it, it's getting thrown away. I'm done with that one. That one has to go. So the goal is to be a 10, and I'm confident I'll be a 10. Setting sprays, in 2020 I had 1. I currently have 1. The goal is, actually I have 2 right now. The goal is to have 1. Again, I made a Cover FX purchase for that color corrector, and then they gave me 3 samples for free. And so I have this little thing right here. I'm sure it'll go out. I'll use it. It's just a little tiny setting spray. I technically have 3 setting sprays because I have a mini travel size of this same one that I keep in my purse. My skin is so dry that I do like to spray it sometimes in the middle of the day, but I don't count that one towards my inventory, because if I finish the little one, then I just pour some of the big one into the little bottle, so I don't want to count it. So technically I have 2 setting sprays, which is totally fine. Eye primers, I had 1 in 2020, I now have 2, and I want to keep my goal to be at 2. I forgot to mention, my bad, but blush is a yellow category and highlighters is a red category. Okay, let's move on. So primers, eye primers, I have 2. I have a glitter and a regular eye primer, which is the Milani one, and I love this Milani one. I have already repurchased it. So I technically have 3, but I'm not counting that little backup because I'm almost done with this. I'm just like squeezing the last bit out of it, so I'm not counting that. All right, brows. I added the brows category. This did not used to be here. I recently bought a brow gel, and I just really needed something to like help me hold my eyebrows, because I have nice eyebrows, thank you Jesus, but I needed to just get everywhere. The hairs are so long, you know, so I'm really happy that I bought that, and it's been doing a good job, so pretty happy with it. Mascaras, I have 1 in 2020, and now here in 2021 I have 4. I bought 2 mascaras, I want to say in the fall of 2020, because there's an Essence thing that was like sale that was happening, so I bought 2, thinking, oh, I'll end up using them, like buy one get one half off, no biggie. But then I got the Milk makeup on my birthday in October, and then I got the Tarte one for my birthday in October as well, one from Sephora and one for Ulta. Those were my birthday gifts from them. And then I had received another Ulta Beauty mascara when I won that giveaway from Alexandra Lisette. So I currently have 4. I am working on one of them though, but this will be done by the end of the year. Just won't buy any mascaras the whole year. My goal is to be at just 1. That's why I like it. I like to get just 1, and then like as I'm starting to see it getting dried out, I buy a backup, and then that's it. That's the way I like it. So we'll eventually get there, but it's fine. Eyeliners, I had 3 in 2020. I currently have 4. I am working on finishing one of them up, so my goal is to be actually at 2. I am working on actually finishing one up. The other one I just kind of use occasionally, and I've mentioned this before, is that liner from ColourPop, but I've learned that I like to do my liners with eyeshadow, not with actual like things for it, and I really just like to tie line with eyeliners, unlike my waterline. So I will be at 2 by the end of the year, because I am going to throw away that ColourPop one, because I know it's going to be way past expiration date by that point, and I'm really confident that I'm going to finish the other one from Urban Decay, and then I'm going to be left with my 2 from L'Oreal Los Angeles. So pretty excited about that. Single shadows. This is a category that went up by a lot, but not as much as you may think. Nothing too crazy. But I had 47 in 2020. I currently have 55 in 2021. So, you know, went up by 8. And my goal here is to be at 50 by the end of the year. I am working on a couple of single shadows. I'm pretty close on being done with like 2 of them. And then I want to work on a couple more throughout the year. So hopefully I can get this down to 50. All right, in eyeshadow palettes. By the way, single shadows is a rare category. Just putting that out there. uh, eyeshadow palettes, I had 13 in 2020, and actually ended up declaring like 2 of them. And then in 2021, I now have 22. So I've essentially doubled my eyeshadows. Yeah. So my goal right now is to be at 25. I am currently in a no buy, and so I personally am not gonna buy any eyeshadow palettes. But if I see something that really catches my eye, I may tell my boyfriend to get it for me for Christmas or for Valentine's or for my birthday. So, but those are my only 3 occasions I have that available for. So I have to be really selective of when I do that, you know, because this is it. Also, something that I mentioned before is I'm really trying to get a lot of use out of my eyeshadows this year so that I can essentially do a declutter at the end of the year, because I just feel like I don't know my eyeshadow collection that well. That's why I'm doing my eyeshadow obsessions project hand, so that I can really get to know them and decide if there's something that I need to, you know, move along and out of here. So that's happening. So expect an eyeshadow palette declutter at the end of 2021. It's not going to be a crazy one, but some are going to go. Something has to go. And this is a couple of the products that I'm going to have to let go, because at that point they're just too old. Like if I don't finish them this year, they got to go. Whatever is left, they got to go. All right. That's also a red category. Let's move on to lips now. Lip balms. I had 3 in 2020. I currently have 3 in 2021. My goal is to be at 1. I was at 1 for most of 2021. However, in the month of December, I received a couple of like free gifts with purchase, like kind of like lip balms. So I currently have 3. I'll use them up eventually. You know, I'm not buying those, so it'll be fine. Lip liner, I had 4 in 2020. I currently have 3. My goal is to be at 2. I am working on a mini lip liner from Makeup Forever, so I'm hoping I can get that one done by the end of the year and be at 2. I really feel like, personally, I only need 2 lip liners, a nude and a red, and that's it. So we'll get there. Lip glosses, I have 5 in 2020. I currently have 6 now in 2021. I am really close on finishing one of them. It's right here from Ulta. I'll eventually finish it. I just hate that formula so much. I'll eventually finish that one and it'll be out of my collection. So no worries there. I'm confident I can get to my goal of 5. But this is a yellow category for now. Although, I don't know if this should count as, I feel like we're at like 5.5. It's really like 5.10, but you know what I mean? We'll move on from that. Tinted lip balms. So this is a category that I switched. I used to have lip crayons and I used to have tinted lip balms, and I had to add an oil one because I bought a lip oil from ColourPop. But I decided to put all of this into the tinted balm category because the lip oil is really nourishing, is the one that I'm wearing right now, but it's essentially like a gloss, but it's really that oil that just really nourishing. I have those lip crayons from ColourPop. They're just a tint. I have 2 of them, but they're really just like tinted lip balm. That's essentially what it is. And I have one from Rare Beauty, which is actually a tinted lip balm. So I decided to put all of this into a category, which is essentially something that's supposed to be a balm, but it has some like pigment to it. So there's actually an actual shade to it. So those I'm just putting there. I had technically 2 in 2020, but it is now 4. And my goal is to be like a 5. I actually do like those products a lot, so I want to be just like a 5. And those Persona ones that just came out, I'm really eyeing them. I really like them. So, you know, you never know. All right. Bullet lipsticks, I had 9 in 2020. I have 8 in 2021. I did finish 1, but I think maybe I finished more. Maybe I decluttered some, because I know for a fact I brought in 2 bullet lipsticks in 2020. One was from the giveaway that I won, and the other one is from the Mulan collection from ColourPop. I bought the Hua Mulan lipstick. Anyway, my goal is to be a 5. I want to finish 3. Actually, I want to finish more than that, but if I can just at least finish 3, I'll be a happy camper. All right. This is a yellow category. liquid lipsticks. I had 20 in 2020. I'm super proud of this, guys. You guys have no idea. And I'm currently at 13. I did declutter a couple, but I also know that this number would have been lower if I hadn't bought those two in November from the Los Angeles new collection. So this could have been a lot lower. My goal for this one is to be at 8. This is currently a red category, but I would like to get into the yellow zone. I would really like to get a lot more than just 5 done, but for now my goal with this one is just to get 5. If you've seen my year-long empties, you know I go through lip products more than any other product, and I know that's not the case for a lot of people, but I do go through my lip products. I like to bring them in and finish them within a year or two of them being in my collection. My lip product collection is not completely outrageous, but it is a little larger currently than I would like it to be. And there's a lot of products that are really old that I really need to focus on, which is what I'm doing now. So anyway, lip products, yes, that's done. Nail polishes, I have 14 in 2020. I currently have 12. My goal is to be at 8. There have a couple that I'm really close on finishing. I just haven't really focused on it lately, especially with this Ohora nails. I know that it's probably not how you pronounce it, but anyway, I will be doing a review on those coming soon because it has been a process. That's going to be a long video, but I feel like I have a lot to talk about. I want to do like 1 or 2 more manicures before I come out here and talk about it. This is my 4th one that I've done, but I want to do like at least 5 before I come out here and talk, because a lot has changed from my 1st to 2nd, and even my 2nd to my 4th. Like, a lot has changed, and I want to like really nail down how to do it right before I come and talk about it. But anyway, there's that. The goal is to be at 8. We'll see when that happens. Okay, so 2 other things that I'm adding into this that I didn't before, and it's something that I've kept track of throughout all of 2020, even though I don't have the actual number that I had at that time because I keep updating my sheet, so I haven't kept track of what that goal was at the beginning of 2020. I can tell you what I'm currently at and what I want my goal to be moving forward. So I'm total eyeshadow pan, so that's including my single eyeshadows and all that single pans in every individual palette that I own. I have 349. My goal here is to be at 345, which I know I said that I wanted to lose 5 single eyeshadows, and I'm only technically losing 4, but it's just an even number, and I just liked it that way. I didn't want to say 344 because that's an ugly number to me. So I want to be at 345. And then eyeshadow pan percentage. I currently have 4.58% of eyeshadow pans. I would like to be at 6. If I can reach this goal by mid-year, I think I will reach, like up it. I did recently hit pan on 1 shadow, and I used to be at 4.30%. But I am now at 4.58 for just that 1 single pan of eyeshadow. So I think this is doable. This is essentially me saying that I need to hit about 5 pans. I can hit 5 pans in an entire year. I can do it. I'm hoping I can get a lot more than that, but for now my goal is just to be at 6% of eyeshadow pan percentage. Okay, and that is it. That's all I wanted to discuss. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to become a resident of Epsterville, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.